Yo guys, it's Spitty here, and I'm gonna decide to actually do this replay as well. I'll show it to you guys. This won't count as a whole day video. I'll probably just upload the Mark 22 Spit and this together, or I'll probably upload them individually, separate from each other. But I just thought I'd show you this because I may not. The thing with the F9 F2 is that it's very hard to get a decent matchmaking game because it does have an 8.3 battle rating, and while it is a good jet, it does however still require luck as to what you face, because MiG-15s are still very efficient at taking you out, even though they got nerfed pretty hard. The MiG-15s still climb better than you do, and I'm pretty sure they do dive better than you as well. Pretty sure the only thing the F9F has on it is the reliability of the 20 mils, to be honest, and also turning. This thing turns very well. I think the MiG-9 is one of the only things that can turn with it in terms of jets. No, that's a lie. I mean, the 262 and the 163 can, but you'll never face those. Or you face the 262 every now and then. But the thing with the Germans, facing the Germans is so bad in this because you actually, I'm just going to speed that up for a bit. The thing with facing the Germans is that if you face them at max rank, it's a pain in the ass to face them if you're not using a Sabre yourself, because they get access to the Sabres now and also a MiG-15, so it's like, what's this here? So I'm just climbing up to altitude here, and I can see a couple of our teammates down there that are getting killed already. And the only annoying thing with the replays is you can't spot enemies. Like, I don't see why Gaijin can't just put in effective things. So there's a MiG-15 going after one of our AIs here. So I pull in behind him. Wait, is that a MiG-15? No, those are our Sabres. No, my bad. Yeah, that was a MiG-9 we're all climbing up on. So, a few bursts and he's down. And I try to go heads up with this thing, and I just can't pull my nose up. Just miss those shots. Jet gameplay can take quite a bit of getting used to, especially when my first jet gameplay was with the F80, so that wasn't a great experience considering the only things you'll be facing are prop planes, really. Sometimes you'll get in Car 200 games. But yeah, this replay is probably going to be hard to visualize. But yeah, I took this a couple days ago, I believe. Hang on, I'm going to pause it for 1 sec. See if I can lower something. Okay guys, that's all good, so I'm just going to speed it up here. There's a MiG-15 down here that's trying to get away. And the bad thing is that this thing, I'm pretty sure there's 2 MiGs right here. So there's one here. I just missed him in that. Let's take this down a bit. So our F9F gets taken down by that MiG-15. Narrowly will avoid that MiG-15. So pull around, and expecting that MiG-15 to pull around too. Actually, and F86 goes heads on again. That MiG-15 goes down because I actually hit his wing, but I didn't get a crit. Or something. So this guy pulls around, lead those shots perfectly, take his wing off. He's down. So this is a pretty cool gameplay in my opinion, because it's the best I've done in this thing so far. Which, it's a great jet, it just requires patience to use, because a lot of the things you'll be facing are going to be a lot faster than you. Like, so I just take out a few AAs and shit because the game's over except for an AI now, so we all make a mad dash for this AI, which is a Yak 9 or something, and I take his wing off. The only thing is, with the American 20mm cannons, is that they often are quite bad because the default ammo is quite often the best, because the later ones come with practice shells, so it's like, I believe the best one for the Americans is Omnipurpose, because that has no practice shells. And I think it's like armor piercing, high explosives, or something like that. I might check after this replay. So, yeah, that's the end of the replay there. So, I might quickly double check that, but, I hope you enjoyed that replay. Kind of, it's a very speedy replay, but as I said, I'm not trying to take up your time. I was just a kind of little bonus thing that I'm trying to show. And also, it's like 29k RP just for one upgrade. That's insane. So yeah, default, armor piercing traces and high explosive fragmentation incendiaries. It's probably the best. Universal, I thought it was Omni. Universal is, yeah, it's pretty good. It's similar to the default anyway, if not the same. I think it's just, yeah, it's just got more repeating traces or something, I think. Yeah, and the ground targets, I don't know why I would have practice shells in there for the ground targets, but, the stealth ammo is actually the worst because it only comes with high explosive fragmentation incendiaries. So you're getting the stealth, which I really love. I really love the idea of the stealth. It's just that on the American aircraft, it quite honestly sucks. Like, look at the Corsair. Like, I've nearly maxed out this Corsair, the F4U1C, and it's got everything. However, the stealth suck because it's only got the HEFI and the practice shells. That's why the universal or the default is probably the way to go, because unless you want to farm ground targets, I'm assuming those kill ground targets, but the stealth, they just don't have that hitting power because only one of those shells is going to be doing damage. Like, the practice shells don't do any damage, really. It just seems kind of odd to me. Anyway, guys, thanks for your support. Leave a comment, as usual, if you want to say anything. So, this is Speedy signing off. See you in the next video, guys.